Where are we going? Put the Noculus Jade in place. Up we go.
Let the show begin.
Where are we going? Here. I think. No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. I am both closer and farther away. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Fine. I will follow the sparkles. Whoever they may be.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Hello? Maybe this way? There we go. There's the sparkles. Oh my gosh. Having a moment there.
Let the show begin.
When you think you're taking a shortcut and then you get completely lost. Wonk. I love the one, Vine. What are these curious circles? Do poor people eat these? Oh, disgusting. Jeeves, take it away. Because it's true, most rich people don't, like, physically handle their own money. They usually use either credit cards or banknotes. Whatever the equivalent is of the era. They often don't go to market to buy their own things. They usually send servants to buy. They're good, so a lot of times they really don't know what things cost. They understand the higher values of stock market, but if you ask them, kind of like the meme, oh, it's just a banana, what could it cost? $10? Where am I going? This way. You? No. Would you like to burn an incense stick? Nope. I think they did that with, like, Bill Gates once, where they had him on, like, a show and they asked him how much a packet of Pizza Pockets would cost. $2. And he said something like $15. Because he doesn't know. He doesn't understand value of money when you're that rich.
And fortune find you.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
We'll pay the jewelsmith when he arrives. Fingers crossed Child will reimburse us.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the Rite of Parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite.
The rite of dissension took place here too, so we're just using the scene of the crime to...
The Liu Chithing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
It still feels very odd.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Can't they call it a corpse? It might be a culture thing. since it is a god, to not refer to it in a dead fashion, even if it is dead. Also, I'm not entirely sure if it decays if they're keeping it in the money printing house.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the Rite of Parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
The Qixing province and the location and child the funds, they must have some ulterior motive.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
I don't care with shenanigans as long as you get it in writing.
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
You can have your shenanigans, just be sure to sign it and stamp it in red.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
Well, great. I probably just went and picked them all already.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Because the ones in the wild aren't good enough. Whee! I wonder how much more I actually have after that event. I don't actually know. I haven't looked. Maybe I've been the rich bitch this whole time and never really thought about it. I won't be for long after I work on Ascension, though. It's a position that comes and goes with this game. Where? Oh! That's right, Flower Dude's underneath. I'm like, I'm standing on it.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Okay, fine, you know what? I'm just gonna pick them myself. Screw that.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur.
You know, I'm actually kind of glad I didn't sell the ring to him because he's kind of a jackass too.
You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
This is what I get for calling Paimon emergency food. Wait, you don't even recognize me?
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone.
Screw you.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Master Zhongling, can we shop somewhere else? I hate this man, and if I stay here much longer, I'm going to throw him off the docks.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions.
You want to go Renegade? Yeah, I do. The game won't let me.
By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily.
Flower from certain part of mountain grows stinkier than usual. Just buy the damn thing.
Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti.
I've already gotten to the highest point of the mountains. I've gotten to a point above the mountains in somebody's little adult hideout fort. I will get you your flowers. I would rather scale the mountain than deal with this merchant.
Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
As soon as it unlocks. What's so impressive about that? I'm still an ignoramus on horticulture.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
So do you know that? But can you pick them out with the naked eye?
I'll take them all, boss.
No, he cannot.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird.
No, actually, the best strategy for purchasing pet bird is knowing if you are a suitable parent to a pet bird, aka a permanent toddler with a knife for a face, and also adopt, because the bird industry is actually pretty gnarly once you look into it.
But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents.
Rex Lap is dead, honey.
Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case.
Okay, 3,700 years. Okay, that's longer than the apocalypse then, so the seven have existed prior to the apocalypse. It's just many of the Adepti have not. Okay, interesting. Also, just sniff the damn things!
Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Zhongli, you're getting on my last nerve!
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
Everybody who wants him as a boyfriend is going to go very in debt very quickly. I see a pattern emerging here. By this point, I'd be more surprised if he'd remembered.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
He may be an asshole, but he is an asshole who does not want to be cursed by the soul of a fallen god.
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
If a god can support a local business, you can support a local business. Shop locally.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
If only we had sucrose.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
Hey, men can enjoy a good cologne too.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Leeway branch, right?
Am I finally going to be able to accept leeway commission so I can get my wind glider nice and pretty? Please? Where am I going? This way. We really need more colors than just blue. So many of the wind gliders are blue. It doesn't match most of the characters. I want more colors. Even if they're just basic bland colors, I want them. Nothing wrong with blue, but I would like a little bit more different. Leeway's is like an orangish red, which I really would appreciate.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do you know how to make perfume? You smell great. That's not creepy.
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good.
I love how we're not doing this based on an actual perfume shop or knowing somebody with chemistry, but just randomly sniffing women.
Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Who smells good? Who not stink?
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
Agreed.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, it's not like checking a cosmetics shop would have been the best answer to begin with. It's almost like they do this for a living or something, Paimon. Here?
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady.
We were going about sniffing people, Paimon. We probably have a
I was
reputation
starting
now.
to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like?
A bespoke triple silk flower variety.
3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition?
It's for Rex Lapis. You've got a problem with that?
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
No, Zhang Ling's story doesn't hold water, or he's just weird.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither."
Lady.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
Not mine.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
This quest is getting more sus.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
Is that not what your shop does? Dadupur Gorge again? Or is she going to be mad that it's, like, not an appropriate place? Or do we do it in Junling's kitchen again, which I hope because
You
it's
mean
sooner.
Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
I'd rather do it here for the sole purpose that it's closer. And I don't have to warp. Sorry, Junling! Ooh, there she is.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
How does a restaurant not have water? Wait, it's right here, isn't it? No, no, it's outside. It's outside.
Wow.
Pardon me. Oh, that's a nice looking hot pot.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Seriously, look at that. Hello.
This water will do nicely.
Thanks, I found it in a bucket out back. It's probably used to wash people's hands.
Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Okay, lady, you are not even hiding your thirst at this point. I get it. You're horny. I'm gonna send this lady to horny jail if she doesn't make me the damn perfume.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Alright, just stop creeping on me. I didn't consent to this. Why is there a chicken wing down here? Earth and water, wind and fire, craft for me what I desire. Guessing this? This? Yeah, pretty much. And bing. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm feeling cougared here. I'm 30 and I'm feeling cougared.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Stop! With a little guidance, you help Yinger make some perfume.
All 3 perfumes are ready. And you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant.
I'm never shopping here again.
A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
The lengths of my romance are going to be a restraining order, ma'am. Oh, no, I do not know.
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay?
My stomach's growling.
I'll leave you with some parting words.
Hurry up!
One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
You know, as someone who was researching Moby Dick last night, this unintentionally adds like a lot of extra connotation that I do not need right now.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven.
Iron
Mr.
stomach.
Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Yep, I got that. He keeps this up, I'm gonna make it smell like cotton candy just to spite him. Here he is. I got your cotton candy lip gloss.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
I guess it doesn't even tell me. Offer Golden House Maiden.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that?
Looks like Rex Lapis really likes this one. I guess the final answer is number 3.
That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Not necessarily.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
I'm sorry about my stomach growling. I'll wrap it up after this.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
What ulterior motives do Child and the Chising have? Well, we do need to see the Exuvia.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?